Good morning. Today we are discussing fomepizole, a vital antidote in the management of toxic alcohol poisonings. As clinicians, we frequently encounter cases of intoxication, but few require the precise and rapid intervention that methanol and ethylene glycol poisonings demand. Fomepizole has fundamentally changed our approach to these critical situations, offering a safer and more effective alternative to the traditional ethanol therapy. At its core, fomepizole is a competitive inhibitor of alcohol dehydrogenase, or ADH. This enzyme is the first step in the metabolic pathway of both methanol and ethylene glycol. When a patient ingests these substances, they are not inherently toxic. It is their metabolism into dangerous byproducts, formic acid from methanol and glycolic acid and oxalic acid from ethylene glycol, that causes the severe clinical picture of metabolic acidosis, organ failure, and, in the case of methanol, permanent blindness. Fomepizole's mechanism is elegant and direct. It binds to the ADH enzyme with an affinity thousands of times greater than its toxic substrates. By occupying the active site of the enzyme, it effectively shuts down the production of these poisonous metabolites, allowing the parent alcohols to be excreted unchanged from the body, often without the need for aggressive interventions like hemodialysis. This targeted inhibition is the cornerstone of its therapeutic efficacy. The indications for fomepizole are clearly defined and often arise in the emergency setting. We initiate treatment immediately upon suspicion of methanol or ethylene glycol poisoning. This suspicion can be based on a clear history of ingestion, the presence of a high anion gap metabolic acidosis without an obvious cause, or an elevated osmolar gap. The goal is to start therapy before significant end organ damage has occurred, which can be irreversible. Fomepizole can be used as a standalone therapy in patients who present early or in conjunction with hemodialysis in cases of severe acidosis, renal failure, or very high toxic alcohol concentrations. The decision to initiate treatment should not be delayed by the lack of a confirmatory serum level, as the clinical presentation and laboratory derangements are often sufficient justification. While fomepizole is remarkably safe, a thorough understanding of its administration and precautions is essential. It is supplied as a concentrated solution and must be diluted in normal saline or dextrose before intravenous infusion. It is crucial to remember that fomepizole should never be given as a rapid bolus due to the risk of venous irritation. Furthermore, a unique caution is its potential interaction with polycarbonate materials, which means we must select our syringes and IV components with care. The standard dosing regimen is a loading dose of 15 milligrams per kilogram, followed by maintenance doses. A critical pharmacokinetic consideration is the drug's auto-induction of its own metabolism after a few days, which necessitates increasing the maintenance dose to 15 milligrams per kilogram to maintain therapeutic levels. During hemodialysis, fomepizole is effectively cleared from the blood, requiring us to increase the dosing frequency to every 4 hours to ensure sustained ADH inhibition. Finally, while fomepizole is a superior antidote, it is not without its controversies, primarily related to its high cost. This economic barrier can limit its availability in certain regions, forcing clinicians to rely on the older, more challenging ethanol therapy. However, when we consider the potential for prolonged intensive care unit stays and the long-term morbidity and mortality associated with these poisonings, the upfront cost of fomepizole can be justified by its ability to prevent severe complications and shorten hospitalizations. It represents a significant advancement in toxicology, offering a predictable, effective, and safe treatment for a life-threatening condition. Thank you for your attention. Please let me know if you have any questions.